I do not get enough viewership to be trying to look presentable in these little videos. But I love my small little viewership because y'all pay, y'all know my worth. So we're on the same page. And two, I trust y'all. We can be real as fuck. And that's what I'm gonna do because I don't necessarily have a topic for this video, but I feel like there's a lot of unpacking around my own sex life that I need to do. And this is a safe space for me to do so. And I think in doing that, maybe you'll come to some realizations too. Maybe you're gonna be feeling me. Maybe you won't be feeling me. But I'm gonna just talk my shit and eat my ramen. I'm a fraud. I've been frauding on all of you because my sex life is trash lately. Like, not even to, no offense to the people I've been having sex with, but I do not be coming. And I be talking about my SSRIs, but honestly, like, it's not even just that. Like, I've just given up on communicating with my predominantly male partners about my orgasm. It's so much labor you're asking me to do. Like, it's just not fair that they get to come in and their orgasm is assumed and I have to freaking fight my social anxiety to be able to stand up for myself to get the nut that they're just getting by walking in the damn room. But I know I need to do it. Like, it's a pillar of sex ed that you are responsible for your own orgasm, and I do believe that. Nobody's gonna magically know how to make you orgasm, you know. Like, ultimately, if I don't communicate, I can't have expectations, and I don't. But I'm gonna let y'all know that I've been frauding, and I really want to understand, like, why. Like, yes, these conversations are awkward, but I know how to have them. I've had them before. I teach people how to have them. So why am I just not putting in the work lately? Like, I think it's literally because sometimes I don't care if I orgasm. And it's not like on some good shit, like sex shouldn't be orgasm centered. That's why I don't care if I orgasm or not. Sex is its own beautiful thing. I'm getting pleasure because I'm not really getting that much pleasure. Sometimes a little. More so, I don't care because I be making myself come. Sometimes I think more recently I'm not going into sex for orgasm. I think I'm going in for male validation. I think hot girl summer, I've been finessing these men, like, and it's making me feel like I'm a bad bitch. I mean, because I am. But, like, just knowing that anywhere I go, that I, like, have this little superpower where I just feel like I can get guys to talk to me if I want them to, or I can finesse stuff off them, get free drinks, free food, whatever. Yeah, it feels like a superpower. And it's making me really, like, reliant on it. It's boosting the God complex we already know that I had. It's making me so, like, if I didn't get my fill of male validation for the day, like, hell yeah, I'll go have some meaningless sex. Because I want to see you come. And I want to see you come fast. And I want to hear the moans. And I want all of it. Because more than I care about my pleasure, or even really necessarily your pleasure as a person, I just want to know that this pussy did that. It's feeding my God complex. And that's stupid. I don't know. I love affirmations. And I started this new affirmation lately. I saw it on TikTok. And the affirmation is, my beauty is the least interesting thing about me. And I like it because as maybe insecure as I am about aspects of my personality and like my mental health and all of the insecurities I could list about myself, I do feel pretty confident in my appearance. But I don't want that to be the only thing I'm confident in. I like it because it assumes that I am beautiful, that mantra. And it's like, yeah, that is how I'm operating. I do assume that. But I'm putting so much value in that. And not even just beautiful, desirable. My desirability, as far as aesthetics go, the least interesting thing about me. And I love that because it's boosting the things that I'm most insecure about. Like, my brain. Not that I'm insecure necessarily about my knowledge, but I get insecure about the fact that I teach sex ed and just that that's like a lot as far as desirability goes. Like, maybe not everyone wants to be with a person who's online talking about sex all the time. My beauty, my aesthetic desirability is the least interesting thing about me. And if I really started operating like that, which I'm trying to, then I would not give a shit about male validation, for real. And I would be getting my nut. Because honestly, when I started having sex outside of quarantine, let's go back to August. I was trying for that nut. Like, I was telling people this is what I need. And the first like few people that I hooked up with were really doing their thing, you know? They were going at it. Yeah, like literally 3 people. They were doing their thing. They were doing what they needed to do to get me off, and I still wasn't getting off. So I was like, must be the SSRIs. Like, it's just making it really hard for me to orgasm. And I don't know if that's true, but then I got into like 2 back-to-back relationships, and those were the only people that I was able to orgasm with in, I think, the entire year of 2020 were people that I was in like intimate, emotional relationships with. And like, that's not really me. Like, I'm not like, I need an emotional connection to have sex to be able to, like, that's just never been me. And I do, for the most part, like, comfort for me is not dependent on our relationship status. Like, comfort is just something that happens naturally. Like, I've been very comfortable with people who were one night stands, and I've been very uncomfortable with people who I dated for 6 months. Like, so for me, advocating for my orgasm and like feeling more free to orgasm as fully and as truthfully as I want to has less to do with like my relationship status and more like with my comfort. No, I would say that I was pretty much as comfortable with these hookups as I was with these people who I was dating. So I don't know really why I was only able to orgasm with the people that I was dating. It must have been some like subconscious thing. That's the power of your brain, is you don't even have to understand it. I just started going off of like, okay, so I can only orgasm like with people who I'm in relationships with. But lately I've been hooking up with people, and like, that's not true anymore. Like, I get close sometimes. Like, I can definitely orgasm with whoever again. I definitely can. I believe in myself. But I just don't be advocating for myself. I'm having sex with people for the wrong reasons.